Is SteamOS worth it?
Forbes said in January of 2014 that SteamOS was irrelevant.
Valve is certainly promoting it as the next big thing.
SteamOS had the operating system thoroughly tested along with Steam machines. You know, it has to work or they wouldn't have released it.
In contrast, Fedora is an endless round of beta testing.
Steam is still in beta testing today. It may be years before it is ready for formal release.
SteamOS is designed for Steam games. That's all it needs.
You can run Steam on Ubuntu too, and have an email client and Photoshop equivalent.
I like the idea of an OS tailored to run Steam, probably better than Ubuntu.
The SteamOS supports some games, but they are building it in the hope of attracting a lot of games to be developed for it. If the SteamOS doesn't attract a lot of new versions of existing games, it won't even attract many gamers.
Linux is free.
That doesn't really mean it is free and open source, it just means it is Steam's attempt to leverage Linux to create an Apple iOS or Xbox rival.
SteamOS supports more drivers and devices than Debian, and it has a better graphics stack.
It still uses a lot of proprietary drivers, a proprietary Steam client, and wants to link up to proprietary Netflix and Spotify.
The Steam client is proprietary, though the Linux kernel isn't. The Linux kernel in SteamOS has long-term support, probably better than Debian does.
Debian has really good support, with mailing lists that give you answers within 15 minutes sometimes.
Steam is probably paying for some of that support to support the Steam-specific operating system.
Steam and Valve need a lot more work on an easy-to-use installer, software that lets you do more than connect to games, has drivers for more hardware and better support.
So you don't agree with using Steam for gaming?
It doesn't even have other games aside from Steam and the old version of Nibbles or knockoff Donkey Kong you could find. No, it isn't worth it, at least not yet.
I can see the attraction of being able to play Sony games, Xbox games, free and open source games and so forth all on one machine.
And with a Linux OS, the major security risk is someone sending you an email asking you to log in with your Xbox credentials at a spoof site to get access to your credit card information.
There are people who get those phishing emails even if you don't have an Xbox account. I get those for World of Warcraft all the time.
If SteamOS and Valve can get a full game complement that is broader than anyone else's plus streaming movies and music, then the OS will be worth it.
What about today?
They need more than saying they have Ubuntu with Steam without the Ubuntu.